Today we're going to be making a direction aware hover effect using only CSS. So we're going to have 12 cards here with some pictures on top of them. Then if we hover the card, we're going to have this overlay on top of it. And if we, for example, move down, it's going to be switching from image to image. And we're going to get this cool effect. So we're only going to be using HTML and CSS here. And then inside our index, we're going to add a container first. And then we're just going to make a single card here, so one of these, and then we're going to copy it 11 more times, or however many times you guys want to have them. So we're going to have a card first. Inside of that, we're going to have a div with a class of card info. And inside of that div, we're going to have two more divs. One is going to have a class of image container, and under that div, we're going to have a div with a class of slide. And also let's make a bit of space here. And I'm going to make it a bit bigger so you guys can see. So this is our card here. And we're going to have 12 of those. So let's copy this 11 more times. Alright, let's open it here. And then also, let's go on top. We need to connect our CSS. And that's all the HTML we're going to have. So it's just this card. And we have 12 of those. So here, we want to remove some basic styles first. We're going to add box sizing of border box. And also remove margin and padding for all the elements. Then for body, we're going to make it full height first. So min height, 100 VH. I'm going to add a background. And we're also going to add display flex so we can center this container that holds our cards on the page easily. Make this a bit smaller here. And then we have container. So we're going to add margin auto to center it. We're going to make it 1200 pixels in width. And we're going to add display flex for images and flex wrap to wrap them. Then let's go here. We have card. So I'm going to be using two pictures for all the cards. So I'm going to do card and then we can do nth child and we can do odd. Then we're going to target image container. And here we're going to have background URL. And I'll just copy the image link I have. So let's make this full screen for now. So it's going to be like this. And then no repeat, center cover. So you guys can put an image here. And then I'm going to have another thing. So I'm going to target card, nth child. But instead of odd, I'll do even dot image container. And then here we're going to do similar thing. I'm just going to pick another background that we're going to show. And we can add the same thing. So no repeat, center, flash cover. Then we're going to have some effects here on hover as well. So we're going to add card. Once we hover the card, we're going to select slide here. Slide, not slider. We're going to do transform. Translate Y, and we want to translate Y minus 100%. Then under that, we want to do card on hover. We want to target that slide here. So all of them. And here we're going to have a transform. So transform, translate X 100%. Then our last hover here that we're going to have, we can target the same thing. So we're going to do card on hover. And then we can target card info, hover. And we're going to select card info dot slider. And we're also going to do a transform, translate X. And we're going to do minus 100% in this case. And then here, let's do card on hover again. Card info dot slide. This should also be slide, not slider. And then here we're going to have a transform transform, none. Visibility, we're going to have that set to visible here. And we're going to have transition delay of 0 seconds. And then also under that, we can target our card info. Let's make it 300 in width, so 300 pixels. And height is going to be 260 pixels. We're going to add overflow of hidden and position relative here. Then we're going to have hover, so card info on hover. And then we want to target our image container. And we're going to do transform, scale. We're going to do 1.25. That's just going to zoom in the pictures once we hover. And then here we can target our image container. We're going to make it position absolute first. Top 0, right 0, left 0, and bottom 0 here. So we can see them here. We're going to add a transition of 1 second. And we're also going to add a transform origin. It's going to be bottom right. So this is what we have for now. So this is that scaling that you see. And also at the top, this is why we added wrap here. So if I comment this out, this is how it looks like. Because Flex makes everything in a row, and then we just need to wrap them here so they're under each other. So once we finish that, the only thing that's left is adding this slide here that we have. So let's do slide. And we're going to add a background. It'll be RGBA 25.1, 21, and then 0.8. We're also going to make it position absolute to put it on top of the picture. Top 0, left 0, right 0, and bottom. And then we're also going to have some transition here. So we're going to do transition all 300 milliseconds is in out. And also we want to add visibility with 1s. 0 seconds and then 300 milliseconds here. And here we're going to add visibility hidden since we had a visible before. So here we have visible, we want to add hidden here. Then we're going to add a will change property and set that to transform. And then we're going to add transform here at the bottom. And we're going to set it to translate y 100%. Now if we save that, we hover the picture, hover under it. It's going to look like it's switching between them like this. I think it's a pretty cool effect. Then if we go to the left and right, it's going to slide from top or bottom. And this is how our final project is going to look like. So that would be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.